Alright, so we're putting a spring over leaf kit on this 2017 Rockwood pop-up camper. This is the kit here. It's by Dexter. And basically what we're doing is we're moving the leaf springs from the bottom up to the top. So we're moving them from the bottom of the axle up to the top. And we're going to try to raise this thing up and put a little lift kit, make this a little lift kit and put some beefier tires on it so we can go camping, off-roading and stuff. So let's see what it does. Alright, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to jack it up here at all points and lift it up, get the tires off, and then disconnect the leaf springs and get it pulled up. Alright, so we got it lifted up. We got the tires off here. So what we're doing is we're moving this here on the top up here. So with this kit, so this is gonna go here and basically sit up there like that, and then the spring is gonna sit up here. Alright, so I put little chalk lines on it just to kind of help me out, remember where everything's lined up. I did it over here on this side and did it over there on the other side too. So just put it right up on the leaf spring and on the axle too. So let's see if that helps me line it back up. Alright, so 11/16 socket to take off the bottom nuts right here. So I need to loosen up the shackle bolt right here, and I'm using a 13/16 on here. I'm gonna loosen it up and then jack it up, kind of relieve the pressure off of it, and then I'll be able to pull this out. Well, I gotta do the other side too, loosen it up, and then the axle should be able to drop straight on out after that. Alright, so we're gonna jack up the axle a little bit, release some pressure off here, throw it on the jack strand, go do the other side, finish taking these off here, the U-bolts, and do it on this side, pull the pin out, or the pull this out here where the shackle is, and then be able to drop the axle. Alright, so we just pulled this out here. We had to bang it a little bit, just put a little jack on it, just a little tension, and then bang that out right there.
Helmet don't turn because it's got the...
And don't mess it up because it's got those little teeth on it right there. I got Tim over here. And now we're about to take the nuts off here, do the other side, and we'll be good. Alright, so one thing, the wire for the brake, for the white wire, it was hooked up right here. Move over there so you can see it. Where is it? There it is. So I just undid it. See, the wires go back here for the brake system. And then I had to cut this blue wire here, and I'll just reclamp it back, or get a splice and splice it back. And now we just gotta remove these here, the U-bolt nuts on both sides, and the axle will drop out, and we're good to go. Now we gotta take the U-bolts under here, and they kind of gotta get in here and just pop them out. And what they do, they kind of taper it a little bit, just to kind of, whenever you put them in the holes, they get tighten up like that. So just gotta bang them out. So there's one. Oh, there's that one. Be careful for that. Don't let that fall on you. Oh, Texas. Alright, axle out. Now we got to move this back, so Nice and easy does it.
Are you moving?
All right, Chris, you want to grab that end right there?
Yep. I'll help you.
All right. All right, now we're gonna put this on jack stands. Put it on jack stands, and then we'll put the perches on it. Get it leveled right, and then tack weld it. Alright, I got it sitting on some jack stands now. I'm going to go here and kind of grind this down a little bit. Grind this down, or just kind of buff it out. And buff this side too here. That way whenever I go to tack weld it, it'll have a good nice surface. Alright, so this one was 8.5 rotations. So let's see how it sits here. Let's see. Well, this one looks pretty good too. So that was 8.5 rotations, so it sat. You can see how it sits here. So I just counted 8.5 rotations. The same as this one over here. The left side of this is the left side of the axle. And this is the right side, obviously. So I did 8.5 rotations. So as you can see, there is no play this way, up and down, and then none over here. But there is play here, obviously, because it's not welded or anything. So 8.5 rotations on this axle, and this one is it's a Dexter axle, and I think the axle is the 484-7456. So 8.5 rotations on this axle, or on the nuts here. I mean, it's obviously gonna be different on every axle, but that's what this one read was 8.5. So now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go through and we're gonna tack weld this. Tack weld on both sides. Tack weld over here. Tack weld over here, and then it'll be good to go and ready to go in. All right, so I'm gonna grind right here a little bit. So while this is sitting on here, it's gonna be a nice weld. Alright, so kind of buffed it up a little bit here. There you go. And gonna put these on here now. Get them straight, and then just tack weld them there and over there. Then it's ready to go back in. Alright, got it ready to go. Getting ready to weld it here. Tack weld it here on both sides with the Hobart. So we're gonna do it on this side and do it over there. And it's ready to go. And then paint it. Ooh, bad weld.
GoToRescue.com. GOTOW-rescue.com. Kind of weave it when you pack.
Not the best welds, but they're just tack welds.
Here, let me go. Keegan, come hold this for your Uncle Clint. Learn how to weld. You gotta go get
Watch your eyes, too, Keegan. Whoa, way off on that one. Clean it up. It's cool.
turned off.
Alright, here we go. Little tack welds all around. Both sides. Now I'm going to put a little paint on it. Do this side over here. And slap it back on and let's see how big it gets. Alright, got it primed up on this side. Tack welded around. Got it primed on this side. And tack welded around. You can see how what that's supposed to look like there with the nut coming down on it. You can see on that side too. Now we're going to put a little black on it and throw it back in the trailer and see what she looks like. Alright, so got them painted black. Painted black. Tack welded down. Cleaned up the axle too and sprayed it a little bit just to kind of get some of the surface rust off. And getting ready to go back in underneath here right now. Let's see how it goes. Alright, so we went ahead, hooked the leaf spring back up here. Haven't tied anything yet. We're gonna slide the axle underneath it, put it on here. Now it's gotta line up. See the pin right here, this nut? It's gonna go right into the bottom of the old one here. Fit in there perfect, so alignment's not gonna be an issue. And then we're just gonna take the U-bolts and put it back on, tighten this up, tighten those on, and done. Alright, so we got the axle up underneath it, getting ready to put the U-bolts on, and should just slide right in after that. Alright, so got the plate on top, U-bolts going in. This side is done. I say done, it's hooked up. Now we gotta go to the other side. We'll tighten it up, throw the tires on, done.
Okay.
Alright, so now we got it hooked up all here. Come on in here and look, let's let them see. So we got it here on this side. Got it over that side. We're hooking it up right now, tightening it up. Tim, what size is that?
11/16. 11/16.
11/16. Tightening it up here. Now look, make sure you get that nut in the center. And it'll pull it up tight. Do that side. Throw them tires on and be done. Alright, so we got them hooked up now. You can see what it looks like. There we go. Yep, tighten it up here. I really wish it had some lock washers. I'm probably going to put some lock washers on it. You can see how it kind of looks on the axle. Did the other side. Tighten everything up again real quick, and then we'll put the jacket up a little bit higher, put the tires on it, and be done. But it's very easy to put on. Also, gotta make sure I put that back up there for the brake system. Crimp this one back, or hook these back together here, or not that one. Where are you? Here we go. Get out of there. This one. Hook that one back up to there. Hook this one back up here, and be good to go. One other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get a plate, or I might weld a like a strong grade 8 bolt or something right here, and I'm going to build a shock mount, either a plate right here that goes between these, bolt it down, or like an M8 bolt right here and weld it. And then I'm going to have a shock mount up here. That way I can just have me a little shock system, maybe from here to here, or from here to here, one of the two. But that way it just gives a little bit smoother ride also. But add some shocks to it. Then I'm going to put some tires on it. Probably going to go 235s on it. If that'll probably be the size that'll allow me to go. I think it will. I might have to get some spacers or another offset rim or something, but should be good to go after that. A little bit. Did you get it, Chris?
Get what?
You got it all photo?
Yeah.
Alright, so we got to jack the axle up to be able to get the tire on it. So Obviously we're jacking this whole side up here, so be careful. Alright, let's see, that should be good. No. Alright, hold it there.
Yeah, you want to tighten them?
Nah, I'll tighten it up when we get down on the ground. Big time. Let's tighten it up. One more bump. Oh, one more. Alright, right there.
You got that water drain out? This is dripping water.
Oh yeah, it's dripping over there.
And that's not black water, is it?
That's tank water.
You have a black water tank on this? I don't think so.
Okay, let her down. Good gracious.
It's definitely higher.
It's definitely higher for sure. I mean, look at the jack. It's not even on the ground at the bottom down there.
Oh wow.
Let me see this. Let's see. You can see how far the jack is from the ground now. It's definitely sitting up a lot higher now.
Alright, you gonna show me inside this thing?
Alright, so here it is, all the way done. We literally just had it all the way opened so you could see it, and then we closed it back, and I forgot to film it with it all the way open, but I'll do another follow-up on it. But this is it, all the way around. You can see it's definitely lifted a lot higher. Next thing will be some tires and some skid plates and some baskets around it. But that's it though. Pretty easy job.